Again to Mission Alive from the Mission Office of the Missionary of the Sacred Heart. I spoke recently about the spirituality of communion, that the church by nature is a mystery of communion, and one of the consequences of that is equality of persons. We are equal by birth as human beings made in the image and likeness of God, and we are equal in baptism in the church. And in the church, after baptism, we are all called to different vocations, and for some, those vocations require leadership, authority, and responsibility. I want to continue to talk a little bit about that. I know in Papua New Guinea, in the Melanesian culture, they say man first, Mary second. Man is first, the woman is second. And there is a clear inequality of persons. That can also go for children, and it can also go for those other people, the people that are not part of my tribe or my language group, then they are lesser people. So there's an inherent tendency towards inequality in people. A story there. I knew a lady in Port Moresby. She worked with us on the diocesan renewal team. She was a professor at the university. She came from around Rabaul, from the Tolai people. So a university professor, so a woman of intelligence, education, competence, capable. And in her culture, women, it's a matrilineal culture, so women have a higher status, and they have the say on many things, including land and the wealth of the family. And she was used to that, and she grew up with that. But she said, in the university and other circles, people reverted to the thing of inequality, that women were lesser. And she said she found it very, very hard to take. So it is a matter of thinking, what is my attitude towards others, whether it be women, children, people of other race, people of other cultures, people of other religions, those people that are different to me. What is my attitude? Do I treat them as equals? Do I see them as my sisters and brothers in a common humanity? Another point I'd like to make is that of what we call inclusive language. There's been a lot of talk about that, and a lot of practices have changed in that way, which means, what language do we use? Is it inclusive? Many still say man when they mean the human race, or mankind when they mean the whole of humanity. And it's interesting, my impression is in a lot of international media, it is still exclusive language. Still things like man and mankind and those things, and they use the word he generically when it may mean, people in general. And my impression also is, if this is the fact in international media, whether it be in print or television or whatever, it means someone has made a decision about what language is used. And then everybody who works for that organisation must fall in line and follow that language use. That's my presumption. I might be right, I might be wrong, but it's interesting to look out for. So it comes back to each one of us too, what is my attitude towards others? Jesus included women in his company, in that small circle of friends, disciples and apostles. There were women within their company. That was rare for a rabbi, a teacher in Israel, to have that. And then there's the story of the Samaritan woman that he treated as an equal, and she became one of the first evangelizers. She ran back to her village to tell the people. And at the resurrection, it was the women who discovered the empty tomb. So Jesus is an example of treating people as equals, and we need to focus on those things. So it's part of our mission then. If we believe in this church of communion, of unity, if we believe in our common humanity and our equality as persons, and our equality as baptized persons, then it's part of our mission to try and make sure that happens by perhaps looking at our own attitudes, our own language, our own way of seeing others, and helping others to also change and to move in that direction, and the way that we treat people. So there's a mission as part of our mission, part of Mission Alive, is to recognise the equality of all persons and to act in such a way as that equality is promoted, is advanced, is recognised. So as you walk around today, just be aware of people around you and perhaps reflect, what is my attitude towards these people? How do I see them? Do I see them with respect, equality, acceptance, and treat them as our sisters and brothers? So continue on mission and have a good day on mission today. Thank you.